for the athlete that train with us every day, less is more. As coaches, we think more is better. Train more, run more, one more practice, one more drill, 5 minutes more. Let's shoot tomorrow. Come earlier. And what we found is that while doing this, we overtrain the athletes a lot. And only because, and that is the truth, only because I am interested in research and my team, without knowing, they're part of my little lab all the time, I decided to say, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to see what will happen if I take a different approach and start to do a little less. Do you know how stressful that is? It's like super stressful. It's like, wow, I'm going to finish practice early today. I'm going to cancel tomorrow. We're not going to shoot around. It is excruciating for a coach. And that's when I realized our need to control is really, really powerful. Because we think that if we do more, as coaches, when we feel good, we think that the team is better prepared. But through the research I share later on, which is very athlete-centered instead of coach-centered, it's very counterproductive to think this way. So I thought, well, let me think about the athletes. So physiologically, less is more. And you've all seen these, like, I know you know all this, I just wanted to review it with you, but you've all seen these graphs, and I have those handouts for you after so you can bring them as well with you. You've all seen these graphs we talk about, performance, and then over time, and this would be the peak performance out here. This is scientifical, but it always stayed with me. And so when you train, your performance decreases because you get tired. Okay, so that's your training, and then you rest, and then you peak, and then you train. You've all seen that, right? You know what I'm talking about? And then I realized that when I started to log what we do as a team, it looked like this. And maybe your team looked like this too, I don't know. But it was like, we train, we rest a little bit, we train again, we rest, we train, we rest, we train, and here, we compete. So basically, coming on Friday night, which was our game, our athletes were the most tired they've ever been the whole week, because we didn't give them rest time enough. And by the end of the season, we're all like banged up and hurt and injured, and things doesn't work, and so this one year, I had the team that we could win a national championship with. And I knew this, and that was part of our plan and our program that we wanted to do. And we started to say, and I said to my staff, I said, you need to really, really encourage me to make sure that less is more. So when you see me out there, just for my own confidence, wanting to do more, just like we had a sign, just tap me, and I must stop. So I abide by this, and we did stop. And what happened, of course, is that the more rest you get, by the end, whether of your competitive week or by the season, when you reduce your volume, but you increase your intensity, you all know this, you actually have it peaking instead.